want to explore, nothing too serious. Forget the world for a minute, before we know it, the future's the past. Seize the moment while we're in it, hold on to each other as long as it lasts. I don't care about forever, 'cause sometimes forever is over so fast. Hush, hush, baby, come in here with me. I want for you to go. No need to worry, there is no hurry to stay. We'll take it slow. This feeling's
But competitive.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Thanks for joining us. The NBA on 2K Sports, rolling right along. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. The regular season starting to wind down. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Well, for the Clippers, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And guys, we'll see DeAndre Jordan tonight. And although he's improved his free throw shooting, there's always a chance we could see the hack of Jordan come into play. A big fella, I hesitate to go there, but I know you have something to say about this. And you think the NBA should change the rules to prevent that tactic from being used?
3 answers, Ernie. No, no, and no. It didn't change it for me. It's part of the game. And as a player, you got to persevere and step up and hit them when you need to hit them. And you always know my motto, Ernie.
What's that?
I hit them when I need to hit them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, NBA took steps last year to cut it down last season. But I don't know if that's the right direction. I agree with Shaq.
Kenny.
I think you're in the game. It's part of the game. You got to hit them when they hit them.
Correct.
And down the stretch, 4 championships later, here's this man hit him.
Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah, that was very nice of you. Very nice of you.
Could have been 5 if he would have hit him.
Oh, yeah, if you hit it enough, yeah.
Should have been 6. No, that wasn't me. That was Nick Anderson.
Oh, that's
Oh,
my boy.
come on now. Come on.
Let's go to a break. Let's go to a break.
No need to go there. Come on.
It's not me. It's history. Google it. 94-95.
Thanks for
Magic
joining
versus
us.
Rockets. Google it. What happened?
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Live from Los Angeles, we proudly bring you the Clippers at the Staples Center. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Blazers coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. And you look at this team, 12 games off the lead, but certainly a team that's won its share of games.
And for the Trailblazers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game in the postseason. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure how well suited they are for playoff basketball, but we will find out soon enough.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, Lehigh's C.J. McCollum has taken full advantage of his opportunity with the Blazers. McCollum said, I already knew what I could do. People are starting to realize that I'm here to stay. Kevin, his coach Terry Stotts says his time has come.
It certainly has, D.A. Love the mindset McCollum has, stepping right into the starting two-guard spot with great confidence. And Steve, these teams both compete on the glass. Rebounding is on their calling card.
I mean, you get a chance to watch when the ball goes up, that's when the game starts. They are bumping, they are pushing, they are trying to get position. And if you can get rebounds, you give your team another possession. And more possessions, the increased chances you have a chance to win that game.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers, Harkless and Aminu, your small and power forwards. Lillard and McCollum, the star-studded backcourt. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Double team on Williams. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. Drops in the breakaway layup. Lillard's got his first points in this one.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Now here's Rivers. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And Williams, here we go. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Well, you knew with all the potential free agents with the Clippers last offseason, they could look different this year. And you can't avoid change, as we all know, in the NBA.
You're so right, Kevin. A very different team makeup now for the Clippers. Hard to replace a player like Chris Paul. We'll see what this new look roster can do.
That one misses. And Portland has possession. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you saw that offensive flow they got into, really maximized everything they do well.
What you try to do is dictate the pace, play to your strengths. They were successful at both.
Double team on Williams. Back to Rivers. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
Basket good. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
Williams double team. Up top Rivers. And the shot is long.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's hauled in by Harris.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. The slam dunk by Aminu.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
So it's the Clippers now, after the Trailblazers pick up 2. That's tipped. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Jordan.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. They get a hand on it. Harkless with the steal. The finish. And Harkless slams it in.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Here's Rivers. Portland making their last shot. Nurkic with the double team. Pass to Thornwell. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Rivers. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Harris misses. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. The lead pushed to double digits. 6 points for Damian Lillard.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And I think they could hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
Oh, sure, they did a ton of things right, and they can definitely look at those as they move forward to try to avenge that loss.
And checking out the stats for Harris. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. Averaging about 22 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
And Mo Harkless, the basket on the assist by Aminu. 6 points for Harkless.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
It's stolen by Aminu. One-on-one fast break. Here's Lillard. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Al-Farouq Aminu, the 8th overall pick back in 2010. He's found his niche as a defensive-minded, small ball power forward.
And Kevin, think about that 7'3" wingspan, which will help him defend against bigger, stronger players. And his skill game, though, still looking for some consistency in the offense.
Clippers trail by 13. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Double team on Williams. Nurkic with the steal. And for Mo Harkless, Greg, a one-and-done as we know out of St. John's, then first played in the NBA with Orlando, but he has found a role, it seems, with the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and think of it, the Magic basically gave him away. Felt he wasn't aggressive enough and not a good enough shooter. He's gained confidence here in Portland and parlayed that into a long-term contract.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Harkless. And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second-best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers with Lillard and McCollum.
Yeah, certainly offensively. I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions begin at the other end. And when you factor in defense, I think you could find some debate there as some other groups tend to do a better job on that side of the ball.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Here's Rivers. That's tipped. Harkless with...
Oh! Did you see that?
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
And it's the Clippers with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Stolen by McCollum. And Aminu kicks to Harkless. Passes it to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Jordan and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
one of the premier above-the-rim players in the game, DeAndre Jordan, doing what he does best.
A beautiful reverse layup. And it's 8 points for Damian Lillard.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Rivers against Lillard. That's tipped. Over to the left wing. Harkless with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Lillard against Rivers. Jordan kicks to Harris. Rivers gets a wide open look. Off target with his three.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Lillard. That one rolling around and rims out. Clippers trail by 21. Now Williams. His last outing, he had 18 points. Feeds it to Rivers. Poked away. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break. Lillard's got 12 points in the game.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
And the Clippers call time here.
The Clippers with another early playoff exit last season. You still have to like the core of this team. Window might be closing, but they're always competitive.
And Steve, tough to lose Chris Paul, but what do you like with this new roster in Los Angeles with the Clippers?
Well, Kevin, they did sign Danilo Gallinari. That gives them some size and shooting on the perimeter. They added depth in the backcourt without Chris Paul. They added Patrick Beverley and others. They'll look to do it by committee.
Teodosic is checked in for Rivers. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Turner's checked in. Teodosic, the pass to Jordan. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, you got to enjoy seeing Lillard fire away here. An awesome scorer who can just take over games all by himself.
Harris outside. Lillard comes with the double team. Here's Teodosic. No good, unable to end this run.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And there it is for him.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Clippers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Williams double team. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And here are the Trailblazers now. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 16.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Tipped away. Kilpatrick passes to Jordan. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Count it. And that's 18 points for Lillard.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Harkless comes with a double team. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. To the paint, here's Harris. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. And Smitty, would you ever be interested in joining a team as a general manager or a personnel guy in a front office in the league?
I would, Kevin. I mean, I love everything about the game of basketball, and obviously played it, been in broadcasting. But a GM role is something I've always talked about, coaching, front office, whatever it may be. I'll be happy because I'm in the game of basketball. And then, Kevin, if I get that job, are you coming with me?
I'm always with you, by your side and ready to go. But let me ask you, when you were playing, Steve, did you consciously think, hey, someday I might be a coach, or I'd like to sit up in the stands and evaluate talent? Does it go through your mind in the throes in the middle of your career?
Yes, it does. And a lot of the guys, I would say my mentors, one was Lenny Wilkins. He did a fantastic job. Player coach at one time. I've talked a lot to him. My wife and Joe Dumar's wife are sisters, so me and Joe have a close relationship. Pat Riley, I pick the brains of the best, and hopefully one day I'll get that chance, and hopefully I'll make that move. But right now, I'm loving what I'm doing.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Teodosic. The Clippers rebound. Johnson, the pass to Teodosic. Harris kicks to Johnson. The three-pointer, no good. Portland in total control. And it's Turner off the drive. Drops in the layup for two. Turner's got his first basket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the pass to Kilpatrick. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Decker's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Davis comes in for Harkless. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for McCollum. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Lillard. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Davis.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Leonard with the steal. From the left block. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Leonard.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Teodosic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
It's led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Clippers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Decker. And so he makes both from the line. Portland with the ball. Napier dishes to Leonard. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Now, here's Decker. To the middle. Harrell kicks to Decker. Lets the three fly, and it's Kilpatrick missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Clippers shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Teodosic, the pass to Kilpatrick. They get it back to Decker. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
19 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Teodosic. Leonard brings the double team. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. Gets it off. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back to the action after this word. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference.
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, excelling in my role.
Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
And he may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan has become a defensive beast. And the thing of it is, he's still learning, still getting better.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Decker. He's out there with Montrezl Harrell. Johnson is out there with Teodosic. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trail Blazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Johnson outside. It's stolen by Davis. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. The rebound by Johnson. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Gets an open look and hits.
Always helps to have a fantastic finisher running the break. Wesley Johnson just knows exactly where to be.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
Man, Doc Rivers has quite the resume as a player and as a NBA coach. Won a title with the Boston Celtics, also a former Coach of the Year.
Now here's Johnson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
And finished off by Leonard.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And with Rivers and the accolades he's had as a head coach, it goes a long way in how players and veterans want to play for him.
It is. Rivers has been in the league for such a long time. He has a lot of respect from his peers. Strong track record as a coach. Only missed the playoffs 3 times in his coaching career. He's a player's coach.
Here's Kilpatrick. Portland making their last shot. Here's Johnson, and slam dunk by Johnson.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Both teams will make substitutions. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Williams. They get the rebound. Decker gets the bucket.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Here's Napier. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
Hey, at times you have games like that, but it's all about taking those good things and doing them consistently for an entire game.
Some players will actually surprise you with their athleticism after they come into the league. They make that next step. Any guys, Smitty, that became more athletic once they arrived that you have seen in the league?
You know, that's interesting. Draymond Green has gotten more athletic. I think he's lost a lot of weight and put himself in a position to play a little bit more above the rim and with his quickness. That's the one guy that sticks out. I will say a guy that I've been marveling about, Kevin, is Jabari Parker. After his injury, it seemed like his athleticism has gone to another level.
He misses the free throw. Jordan, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. That's off as well, so he misses both. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kicks it to Jordan. Decker with it. Davis is on him. Decker can't hit. For Portland, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Trailblazers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Decker. Back to Rivers. And finished off by Rivers.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
Free throw no good for Rivers.
Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in his league with his overall play.
McCollum, no good. Here's Thornwell. And the 3 ball is good. Thornwell's got 5 points so far.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
And the basket by McCollum.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up.
Smooth shot. This is where Harris looks more like a 3 than a 4. He's very skilled.
And Aminu slams it in.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
Rivers with it. Harris outside. Harris missing again.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Aminu with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jordan the screen, launches it, and Rivers with the basket on the assist by Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Davis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for Portland.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
That free throw, no good. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Pat Connaughton, and Lillard subbed in for Napier. And he's good on the second. Steve, we've seen some big names retire from the NBA in the last few seasons. I mean, guys that we all admired for so many years. Talk about walking away from the game and not having that a part of your everyday life and what that's like for a player.
Kevin, I think, especially talking individually, it's the hardest thing. So whenever you started, you've been playing this game 15, 20, and some of these guys 25 years. To be able to say you're not playing this game and to go to the next step, it's definitely hard because you've had this routine. What I love now is guys have done a fantastic job of keeping their bodies in shape. They're able to play 20, 21 years, and one day we're going to see a guy playing 25 years. I think it's fantastic.
What I think about, Steve, is as long as they can remember, all they've played is basketball. And then one day it just kind of ends. I mean, that's got to be such a difficult thing to go through.
It's hard, and I like now a lot of these players now are thinking about that day, and they're better prepared to be able to walk away and walk right into something else. And even if it's being a dad, I like what guys are doing right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Lillard misses.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McCollum, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Thornwell can't get it to go. Portland with the ball. Here's McCollum. Got it from 16 feet. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Lillard with the bucket.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
To the inside.
Oh, my goodness.
Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
He almost hit his head on the roof of the arena.
We just saw a man fly.
Man, he really got up there. I don't think he was ever going to come down. I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Down low, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And Los Angeles guys shooting it very well. 54% from the floor in the second quarter. Williams against McCollum. Stolen by McCollum. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Aminu slams it in.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Aminu's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Williams with a clean look, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Clippers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Back to Rivers. Pass to Thornwell. Aminu over to help. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Attacking the rim, Tobias with a solid vertical to do this.
Here's Aminu. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists tonight. Rivers dishes to Williams. Nurkic with the block. Here is Lillard. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department. You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Thornwell. And Teodosic subbed in for Williams. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. Turner comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Lillard, no good on the free throw. And Tobias Harris, the former Tennessee Volunteer. You would think a player who has been so efficient, Steve, on offense his whole career wouldn't have bounced around as much as he has.
It is surprising how much he's changed teams. Always a factor on offense, and he doesn't need many touches. If I'm a coach, I love to have him as an option.
And the basket by Lillard.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Teodosic. He has 5. Now, here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Off the inbound. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
DeAndre knows his role. He is going to use that big body to set screens for his teammates.
And it's Lillard missing. The Clippers shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And finished off by Nurkic.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Johnson, wide open, he fires. No good with the triple.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harkless with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Knocked loose. Harkless with the steal. For the finish. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for him.
They are winning the battle in transition. Look for them to keep pushing the tempo.
Here's Rivers. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Portland, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 34 points, 3 steals, and 4 assists. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
First off, Damian Lillard was all world in the first half. Tremendous scoring instincts. His craftiness with the basketball makes him hard to stick with defensively. And he has the it factor that all great leaders exude.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The view from high above downtown Los Angeles, where we are returning to action here at the Staples Center. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. On the court for the Trailblazers, Aminu and Nurkic up front. McCollum at the 2 with Harkless playing the 3. And it's Lillard in at the 1.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
The 8-footer. It's stolen by Harris. Williams with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Shoots the 3. The offensive rebound. That one goes. Counted. That's now 8 points for Jordan.
With his size and athleticism, no wonder DeAndre Jordan is one of the most fearsome rebounders in the game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
LA's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The feed now to Rivers. A three-pointer is right on target. Rivers has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Lillard lays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams kicks to Rivers. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Harkless. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harris has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another Unleash Chaos moment. The Trailblazers have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses.
One shot.
That's good from Harkless. And here is Los Angeles now. Harkless comes with a double team. Jordan the pass to Rivers. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
Here to see the numbers for Williams. Averaging about 23 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
He stacks up points. Reason why? Because that's his mindset. He wants to carry the load and clearly is successful at it.
He took good advantage of that screen. And that's now 17 points for Austin Rivers.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key. He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Now here's Rivers. He's got 17. Here's Thornwell. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Shabazz Napier's checked in for Lillard.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And that one misses. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Knocked loose, stolen by Rivers. Here's Thornwell. 10 points for him. Kicks it to Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got 9 points.
Difficult to stop inside. Harris with the excellent feel and touch around the basket.
Here's Harkless. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 21 points for Harkless.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Yeah, and C.J. McCollum mostly plays at that off-guard spot with the Blazers, but on a lot of teams, you could see him as the lead guard. I mean, 6'3" in height, and his handles are elite. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Aminu over to help. That's tipped. Inside, here's Harris. Nurkic with the block. And they'll keep possession. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum with the ball. Harkless with the bucket.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Los Angeles has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And C.J. McCollum can step into that point guard role very comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps it on a string going right or left. A terrific ball handler. Calling him a secondary ball handler is almost not doing him justice.
Harkless banked in off the glass. Harkless has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers making a change here. Decker's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. Pat Connaughton comes in for C.J. McCollum. Harkless with the steal. Here's Aminu, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Aminu over to help. Rivers kicks to Harris. Three-pointer. The Clippers getting another chance here. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jumps up and finished off by Leonard.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Rivers dishes to Harris. To the inside, and the dunk by Jordan.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Harris.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 from the line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. Harkless hits them both. Here's Rivers. 17 points in the game. To the paint. That's tipped. And here we go. Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Turner comes with the double team. Harkless with the steal. All alone. Oh!
About that athletic.
Way up there.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now here's Rivers. Tipped away. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Now here's Harkless. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Harrell comes in for Harris. And Teodosic subbed in for Rivers. And Portland with a change here, too. Davis is checked in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting well, 52% in the 3rd. They came to play offensively in the second half. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his 1st foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Jordan. Here's Kilpatrick. Passes it to Teodosic. From deep, Johnson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world. And not young, but respected by many around the globe.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Kilpatrick passes to Decker. The fader. They get it back. Harrell, that's good.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
And Turner kicks to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 4 assists in the game. LA's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Leonard with the steal. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Here's Connaughton, and he banks in the layup.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
Here's Kilpatrick. And not sure what he was thinking there. A baseline J. Another shot. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
You know, I wonder, where's the passion? You can't afford a no-show here on the defensive glass.
And taken away by Johnson. Here's Kilpatrick. And stolen by Napier. And here's the fast break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time. To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. And the basket by Kilpatrick. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Leonard, no luck. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Harrell, that's good.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Here's Davis. Rebound by Harrell.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Connaughton. Here's Napier. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The Clippers shooting well, 52% in the 3rd. They came to play offensively in the 2nd half. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Shoots from the baseline, and Portland again with the bucket.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Here's Kilpatrick. Turner covering. Kilpatrick passes to Harrell. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Napier's got his third rebound tonight. Leonard attacking. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Harrell, and the layup's good off the glass. Harrell's got 8 points.
It was clear that the defender wanted no part of that play after he exploded towards the bucket.
Here's Leonard. Here's Davis. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
For Los Angeles, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Two.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Williams. It'll count. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
A little joke right at the buzzer.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Got to keep tracking down balls, tracking down the rebounds, and looking to play and flow is good.
Moments ago, Coach Terry Stotts happy with the tempo, just wants his team to work hard in those 50-50 balls.
Yeah, and that could start to wear the other team down a little, maybe cause them to lose some of their confidence. Let's see how this plays out.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. We've got Johnson. Marjanovic is out there with Harrell, and it's Evans in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The offensive rebound, bucket is good, and that's 10 points from Montrezl Harrell.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Here's Lillard, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 42 points for Lillard.
You don't see the finger roll that much anymore, but when you do, it's always a treat.
Evans kicks to Marjanovic. Back to Evans. That shot off, and it's Portland the other way. 3-on-3. A baseline J. Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The pass to Thornwell. Picked by Harrell, stolen by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break and finished off by Davis.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And yes, it's good. 44 points for Lillard.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Perfect read. Takes a chance, certainly pays off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Trailblazers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. No good, unable to end this run. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Two shots.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Wallace is checked in for the Clippers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Evans against Lillard. Evans dishes to Harrell. On the wing, Johnson. He tries for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Johnson is known to shoot threes from time to time. He can make that one.
Lillard. The Blazers keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. From deep. Here's Collins. And the rejection by Marjanovic. McCollum against Wallace. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Stolen by McCollum. And the layup is good.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Evans with it, now defended by McCollum. Evans passes to Johnson. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-5 run here. Pass to Layman. The tray. He can't get that one. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Knocked away. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Launches a 3. Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got 36.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Evans against McCollum. Doubled by McCollum. Stolen by McCollum. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Ooh, you've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Johnson left side over Davis. misses off the right iron.
And this is a guy that can get you stops, aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Here's Harrell after the made shot from Mo Harkless. Evans kicks to Marjanovic. And again, unable to change momentum here.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
2 shots, foul, 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Harkless. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. Both good from the line that time. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The open shot by Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. Here's Harkless. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Harkless has got 44.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Layman, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
2. Two shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D. And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
And here are the Clippers now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. From deep, Johnson, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Again, Johnson missing.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
LA has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Wallace. From 13, Evans' shot is good.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
Here's Aminu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aminu's got 26.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Evans. It's stolen by Aminu. The slam dunk by Aminu.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Doubled by McCollum. Evans kicks to Harrell. Over Harkless. And it's Harrell missing. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The shot by Harkless, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Evans kicks to Johnson. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And that's 13 points for Johnson.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here's Evans. Down low, here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Evans. Al-Farouq Aminu picking up that last basket. Evans kicks to Harrell. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got 48.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Evans kicks to Johnson. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Harkless with the steal. Goes up, and Harkless slams it in.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
Now here's Evans. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
A different look now for Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Davis. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jake Layman. And it's Napier in for McCollum. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Left side, Leonard. Here's Connaughton. It's good from the top of the key. Here's Wallace. Johnson the screen. Swiped away. And now Portland on the break. Whoa!
Goodness.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Decker. They get a hand on it. Here's Aminu. The slam dunk by Aminu.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play. He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Wallace drawing the double team. Dishes to Harrell. To the inside. And the jam by Wallace.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it. Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Harkless.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
And here's Portland. A baseline J. No good on the shot. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wallace outside. Picked by Harrell. Johnson right side. 6 to shoot. Back to Decker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They lead. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, I'm not sure why you call a timeout this late. I mean, the game is more or less over.
I'm not questioning that either, but he clearly hasn't given up on this one quite yet.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mo Harkless.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. 17 seconds left in the game. And Davis throws it down.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.